have it for life, and today we're gonna do a yummy quinoa shrimp stuffed avocado, and I'm gonna top it off with an avocado lemon dressing. I was inspired to make this dish after my trip to Florida, and the shrimp was my inspiration. So follow me and I'll show you how to put it together. First, I want to show you just a list of ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need some peppers. You're going to need a lemon. You're going to need at least 2 to 3 avocados, depending how many you are going to be serving. Some black olives, some quinoa, some jumbo shrimp, and garlic, and I'll show you the seasonings. So follow me. Thanks. Okay, guys. So I've already made my quinoa, and it's very simple. This is just your quinoa. So basically, it is, you would cook this basically like you would do rice. So it's 2 parts water with 1 part quinoa. So I have a cup of quinoa here. You can flavor this any way that you would like. I just kept it simple because I'm gonna be using this with the list of ingredients that I showed. So it's just basically water, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of olive oil. You're going to cook this for about 20-25 minutes until it's fluffy and grainy, just like this. And I will show you what to do with it next. So that is done. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to saute our shrimp. I've already cleaned it and deveined it. And you're going to cut it into bite-sized pieces. So you're going to do this. This is about 1 pound of shrimp. I've cut my shrimp into bite-sized pieces, and I have seasoned it with a little bit of garlic powder. We're going to season it with a little bit of cumin. We're going to use a little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper to taste. And we're going to go ahead and start to saute the shrimp. So I'm going to start with, I have 1/4 of an onion here. If you want to put fresh garlic in here, you can, because I've already put garlic powder in my shrimp mixture. We're just going to leave it like that. And then while that is getting translucent, we're going to go ahead and take the juice of 1 lemon and put that over our shrimp. Okay. This comes together so quick. This is a great dish for just a weeknight. But now that summer's coming, and if you're invited to like a barbecue and you have to bring a side and you don't want anything very heavy, this is a great dish to bring. You don't want that to get too much color. Now you want to go ahead and add all your peppers in here. This is a great dish to bring and just have that wow factor, like, oh my goodness, you went through all that trouble, and really you didn't. The longest thing that you're going to have here is your quinoa, and you can actually prepare that the day before, or if you have leftover from the night before, you can go ahead and incorporate this. This is going to come together kind of like a salad. So you're sauteing this, and we're going to go ahead and saute our shrimp. Look how colorful that is already. When your shrimp is nice and pink, then this is ready. This is all ready. So I'm going to go ahead and saute this, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all cooked up. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's cooked. It should be pink, and all the colors should be really nice and vibrant. You can either opt to go ahead and let this cool before you mix everything together. I go ahead and mix it all together. So I'm going to go ahead and take a handful of cilantro. This is already washed. You want to take out the stems. All right. I'm working on my chopping skills, people. Okay, so at this point, we're gonna need that quinoa that we did before. We're gonna go ahead and transpose that into a big bowl. This is so yummy, guys. This has no carbs. Quinoa is basically all protein, and it is high in omega-3 fatty acids. So this is a healthy grain. Although it looks like a grain, it has no carbs. So this is so good for you. And here's our other source of protein. So colorful, tasty, and very light salad that we're gonna make here. Now, if you want to stop in this process and call this a day, this could be dinner right here. But we're going to just kind of dress it up because we're taking this to our friend's potluck. And you're going to mix this all together. Already, this tastes amazing. And it looks amazing. And we're going to go ahead and add our fresh cilantro. We're going to add our black olives. And this is optional. I like to put some corn in it. You put whatever you like in it. So you go ahead and mix this all together. And I'm going to feature stuffing an avocado. You can actually stuff a pepper and present it that way. Or you can just use your prettiest bowl and present it that way. This is basically what it looks like, guys. Isn't it so pretty? We're going to go ahead and hit it with some lemon juice. And now we're going to work on our avocado lemon dressing to go on top. Okay, guys, so this is how easy this avocado lemon, you can use lime dressing is. So you're going to go ahead and use half of a Hass avocado. And I'm going to use my favorite tool, which is my NutriBullet. Does everything. You're going to use some cilantro. You're going to use the other half of your lemon. Okay. Some olive oil. About, I don't know, I'm eyeballing it, so maybe about a quarter cup of olive oil and a little bit of garlic powder. And I like to just put a little bit of water in there just to thin it out. Put some water. And we're going to go ahead and blend this up. This is going to go over our quinoa salad. All right, you're going to give this a taste. It should be kind of, this is a little too creamy for me, so I'm going to go ahead and add just a tad bit of water. If you wanted to put a little bit more lemon, you could. Because this trip was inspired by Florida, I'm going to go ahead and also put the juice of a little bit of an orange in there. Where is my immersion blender? And let's see what that comes out like. All right, so this should be the consistency that we got. Yeah, look how creamy that is. And let's give this a taste. Oh my goodness. It's citrusy, it's orangey. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of salt. Look how pretty that is. You can use this for any salad dressing. You get tired of that old vinaigrette? Here's a good alternative. Okay, guys, we're going to put it all inside the avocados, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, so I would recommend not using a Hass avocado for this, but it's what I found that's right to show you guys. If you had those big old Florida avocados, you can use those. But I'm gonna go ahead and just show you. So you go ahead and pit it, and then you're just gonna go ahead and remove the avocado from the shell. That's just a pretty way of featuring it. But remember, you have an avocado dressing, so you want to go ahead and put some cubes of this avocado in there. Another great idea, which I wish I could have shown you, but you can go ahead and do it if you have it at home. You can make lettuce wraps out of this. So I'm going to go ahead and grab, just so you get the idea. I'm pretty sure you can figure it out. But go ahead. Oh my goodness, my mouth is watering. Put a couple of these avocados in there. Make sure you have shrimp in there so people know that there's shrimp. And you want to load this baby up. My hands are clean, so you want to use your hands. And you can present it this way, which is okay. I would rather, I think, use lettuce wraps. Then you want to go ahead and use some of this dressing on top. You want to get fancy for you culinary people and just Anyway, you get the idea. I'm going to put a little bit of cilantro for garnish. And maybe a sliver or two of avocado on the side. Maybe a little bit of orange so people know that there's orange in that dressing. The whole thing is fresh, guys. So, I don't know. Here you go. This is your stuffed quinoa and shrimp avocado. Listen, this says vacation at home. I hope you give this recipe a try. Let me know what your thoughts are, or if you incorporated it in a lettuce wrap, or you can actually even go ahead and put it inside of a pepper and feature it that way, or just make a beautiful bowl and bring it to your next barbecue. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this recipe and try it. Remember, habit challenge is to go ahead and be creative with your salads. So quinoa is a great way to incorporate, instead of a noodle or pasta, you can do this so many different ways. This is just one variation. I'm gonna go ahead and try this. I put a little bit in a cup because that's too pretty to mess up, and see what it tastes like. So there's the shrimp and the quinoa. Bahama Breeze has nothing on me. This is so good. It is truly a vacation and a plate. And if it's sunny outside, you can just make this and pretend you're on vacation. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, every habit change is a step towards abundant living. Live your John 10:10 life. Enjoy.